To start with an H? I should choose him and then become an archer. Hans? Who fucks? Should I be Hans and then become an archer? I actually... Alright, I like this plan. Okay, we're gonna return. I'm such a troll. Archer. Alright, alright. And my name will be Hans. Who... Hans who fucks. Open door? Huh. This concludes the text of the notes I found in the Clybrown Hotel. At the time of writing, Trilby remains missing in action. Oh, that's silly. Nom nom nom. You know, I saw the skeleton. It did not go as well as I hoped. Well, I've got plenty of blueberry muffins. Got that right. I love murder.
Yes, and I Chrono Street, where we play every game in a series in chronological order, and right now I'm playing Resident Evil and like Witcher, and like today on days like Wednesday, I do games that you demand.
I'm Tony. I show up once a month.
Once every other month.
Once every other. Right in the toboggan.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Whoop. Be careful. Let me ask you something else though. Play tragic? Dumb. Tragic the gathering. Tragic the garnering is the most habit-forming thing since Jet. God damn it, this is a stupid joke. How dare they do this to me? Tell me more about this tragic the garnering. I don't know if it's that good, but it's not bad. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Come on, come on. Yeah, baby! I am now a people again. Well, oh, that was the end of the chapter. Wow,
Oh, nice.
Damn. I didn't realize we were that close.
That's why when you build a building, and Revs being an architect probably knows this.
Oh no. Oh no, where are we going with this?
You don't fill your air conditioning ducts with helium. Your building just floats away.
Where am I? How did I get here? Hey, thanks for being first, Tom. I see you double dipping over here. I see you. I got you. What's up, everyone? Hope you're all doing well. We're finally back in action. I wasn't 100% sure I'd be able to stream today. I would do no such thing. You know what? I am a little happy that things just timed out so that I was not overlapping with Jeff too much. I was very much enjoying chilling in Jeff's stream watching, it's called what, Mecha Chameleon? That game looks pretty fun. I should definitely give it a whirl one of these days. Alright, time to eat egg. Last we left off, I feel like we were just about to start doing some spicy stuff. Have we actually started the quest? Yeah, we have, okay. Oh, I think we stopped right before the spicy stuff because Edwin was crying and everyone was like, this is a good time to stop. Shit, it's a ride. I mean, it looked great. It's gonna make me want to make sure that my my Wacom tablet works. I mean, it's set up here. It's my third monitor, but I'm like, but I want to be like Coco and cheat and just have art tools at my disposal. Oh, I can't fly inside here. Interesting. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Last we left off, we were in space. In Ultima Thule. That's right. I forgot what it was called. That's right. That's right. Yeah. We talked to everyone and we were like, we don't have time for the cutscene. I think I was literally holding Edwin. Oh. Well, that's kind of handy. I don't think... Yeah, all my stuff is repaired. Can I purchase... eggs? Could purchase worms. Alright. Well, I say let's rock and roll, right? We've already talked to everyone. Can I actually run around in here? Yeah, no, I totally can. You know, I didn't actually check to make sure my audio was good, but no, okay, that looks good. Yeah. I can't guarantee it will be of any help in these strange surrounds, but I've readied provisions node in case of emergency. Of course, if you encounter any real danger here, I expect you to return to Ragnarok at once. Oh, well. I really thought it was going to kick off a cutscene. This will, though, probably. What have you done, Jeff? How dare you bring all these hooligans over here? My goodness. Garage Reed. What's up, Jeff? Welcome on in, everyone. Here, let me give you the whoa. Woo! Thank you for the biddies. Jeff, I hope the rest of Mecha Chameleon went well. I was really happy that I was able to watch most of the stream. I mean, I was in and out, but that's because of Edwin. But it was really fun. And, you know, now you're making me want to pick up that game and give it a whirl too. It looks really fun. My social media has been filled with it, so I at least knew of it. I can't believe there's so many. I mean, I have to know, are they mods that you get all those licensed environments in there? Also, dungeon time. Oh, but more importantly, I got carried away. Everyone, please go throw our lovely friends at Garage Lore a follow. Jeff is an absolute delight. He plays all sorts of goodies over there.
I've got a really large item. Thank you. What the fuck?
That's peak clip right there. We get both Goob being Goob and Jeff crashing out. Doesn't get better than that. Go through Jeff a follow though. He's a ton of fun. And then that way y'all can bully him with me into making him go back into Majora's Mask. Jeff, I literally have Majora's Mask plugged into my N64 right now. I've been playing it. Been playing it alongside you, and you left me hanging. Oh my god. Boy howdy, apparently I started streaming right at the sweet spot. Non-stop raids. Yeah, Majora's Mask, hell yeah. I got my N64 hooked up on this little CRT right over here. This is what I've been playing when I have spare time, which is not often. Oh shit, Jeff found a cool Orcs helmet. It's kind of creepy actually. Okay, how's it going? How was I can't remember the name of the game. Coral Island? Oh, I should have remembered that. That's not complicated. I hope Coral Island was good though. It looks cute.
Nothing like love to make a man feel miserable.
There's like this bug on my.
Here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself.
I don't know if I got it.
Make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone.
I mean, you know, people clip the darndest things. I half expected like Kay's computer to just collapse after that. Ooh, a booster. Well, first of all, go through Kay a follow also. She's an absolute delight. she plays all sorts of goodies, but she also is she is an OG FF14 player slash fan slash person. So if you like hanging out here with me with FF14, then you should be hanging out with Kay, without a doubt. But she plays all sorts of other games. Lately, I feel like it's been a lot of, I don't know if they're considered slice of life, but like those like cozier like games like Coral Island. At least I think so. Maybe I'm like forgetting. It's As played for 8 hours on accident. Amazing. Me slapping a bug. She's like, yeah, right. What's up, Distant? Also, what's up, Coco? What's up? I know I saw you in here. What's up, Saying? Sorry, I got carried away. I should have said hey to everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you all for swinging by and coming over with the raids. All right, Jeff. Thank you for the magic boosty. We got a whole pile here. I was trying to go to the comic store to get Marvel boosties, and I just never made my way over there. So we have Aether Drift, the racing set. We have Edge of Eternities, which is space. We have Strixhaven, which is magic school. We have Spooderman, which is who you were dressing up as for most of the stream today. Yeah, I thought that would be an easy win. We have more too, but I was like, as soon as I saw Spider-Man, I was like, there's no way Jeff would choose anything other than this. Ah, nice. That's my last Spider-Man one for now. I'll probably pick up a couple more. I like the Spider-Man set, despite what everyone else says. Not Spluterman. I need pictures of Spider-Man. Ah, and one from Distant. So Avatar was the next one. Yeah, we have Avatar here. I started building my Avatar, my second Avatar deck today. It's not good yet, but it's going to be a nonsense flyer deck. And then the last one that y'all didn't see was Ninja Turtles. I think that's everything. Yeah. All right, cool. Nice. Thank you for those redeems. I spent all day, literally all day, trying to organize my stack of opened Magic cards that have just been sitting on my desk for months. And it took me all day, not because of the volume of cards, but because when you have a child, you kind of are in start and stop mode constantly. All right, we got to make sure the rare is okay. I think, yeah, at this rate, Spider-Man's weird. It's in the reverse order. Not the, my camera just freaking out. Not the front Avatar, but the second one in the back. Okay, you got it, boss.
I might have definitely brought lightning bug.
Oh, that's okay.
It's riding on the back of like that and flew away.
They're pretty harmless bugs.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got here Craven's Cats. Craven, a piece of shit for anyone who doesn't know. Starling, aerial ally. So we've got Bird Waifu. Pumpkin Bombardment, Pumpkin Waifu. Hell yeah. Doc Ox Henchman, Henchman Waifu. Swarm, Being of Bees, Bees Waifu. All right. Masked Meower, Cat Waifu. We've got Oscorp Research Team, Scientist Waifus. Spiderbot Waifu. Terrific Team Up. A 1, 2, 3 some waifu. Wisecrack, a waifu with a sense of humor. Flying Octobot. I mean, robot waifu. Hey, true waifu, Mary Jane Watson. Hey, she's the rare. Nice. Actually, I think I needed more of her too. She's a great card. Whenever a spider you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Yeah, I think I only have one of her, and I'm putting her straight in my Spider-Man deck. Hell yeah, sweet. True waifu. And then we've got Shock. Get shocked by your waifu. Oh, Sinister Hideout. This one any good? No, it's got Surveil, but it's otherwise just a dual land. And then we've got our treasure token and our human citizen token. I'm very happy for the Mary Jane, though. Let's go. Did that just say 6C1B to draw a card? It's disgusting. Huh? What are you talking about? What does that mean? 6 colorless, 1 blue. Oh. Let's see. What was it? 1 blue? Oh, yeah, okay. Oscorp research team is what you're looking at. So it costs 3 to play, which it's a 1/5, but it's so this isn't. You can keep using this ability though. So yeah, 6 colorless, 1 blue to just straight up draw 2 cards. But you could do this every turn. You could even technically do it multiple times a turn. If you're good with your mana ramp, actually, that's really good. It's a common, but like decks with crazy mana ramp, I actually think you could do a whole build around this. Oh, baby. Interesting. I don't think it's worth it, but that is kind of a fun idea. It's so much mana, but like you say that. I've been building decks lately that have that generate about 7 mana by like turn 4 or 5 if things go well. Actually, maybe even more than that. Yeah, by turn 4 easily. My Chocobo Landfall deck does that a lot. Okay. The rares are once again in the front, so we're going to go reverse order. We've got Rocky Rebuke. Barrel of Blasting Jelly. I love this card. Firebending Lesson. Very nice, very nice. Badger Mole. Not the good one, though. Just Badger Mole. But anything's possible. What's up? Oh, do you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Deadly Precision. Nice. We've got one of the waifus of the show. Jung's Deserters. Jung, waifu to some. Flexible Waterbender. Canyon Crawler. Very expensive, but it's a beefy Death Touch creature at least. Suki, Kyoshi Warrior, another true waifu of the series. The Spirit Oasis. I was just debating putting a bunch of shrines in a deck and building a shrine deck. Actually, I think I did block this specific shrine out for the deck that I'm building right now, so that's kind of nice, actually. Cruel Administrator, just basically your average producer. Ooh, Katara, Warlock Tribe's Hope. Oh, it's not the mythic, but it is the rare. I actually don't think I have a ton of Kataras. Vigilance, when she enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token, waterbend X. Creatures you control have base power and toughness of X until end of turn. X can't be 0. Activate only during your turn. Wow. That's pretty good. I mean, she's kind of expensive, but no, she's a good card. And then we've got a foil of Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Classic. Foggy Bottom Swamp. Just your basic double land. And then we've got food token and dragon token. I dream of making a dragon deck at some point, but man, dragons are so hard to get your hands on. I'm pretty happy with this too, actually. I do sort of want to build the Team Avatar deck at some point. I don't know if I would make it Commander or if I would make it Standard. But Aang is white, blue, red, green. So it'd be a 4-color standard deck. But that's not that hard to do, especially when you have cards like Barrels of Blasting Jelly that let you transmute your mana into any color. You can only do it once per turn, but like I'm getting closer and closer to doing something with a Team Avatar deck. Dragon always wins. I mean, that or Dragon always wins. I don't know if I know that card offhand, but yeah, there's some crazy dragons. I also want to make a god deck. Final Fantasy had a good couple of god cards, and I have maxed out on Zodiark cards. But there's a couple of other gods too. But there's just so few god cards in the game as a whole. But one of these days I'm gonna make a god deck and it'll be nice and spicy. Anyway, thank you for the redeems, folks. It's always such a treat to open those up. Oh, I didn't realize the text was wacky in this title. Huh. Weird. Also, hi, Eddie. Honk right back at you, bud. I guess this goes without saying, but we're in pretty spicy territory for FF14 Endwalker. So for anyone who wants to avoid spoilers, I fully get it if you want to dip out while you have the chance. But also maybe you will forget everything because without context, it all looks like a fever dream. We're fortunate this place can support life, albeit barely. I suspect given the torpid, stale quality of the air. But never mind that. We must find Thingrid. Let's begin our search from the prow of the ship. It seems as good of a direction as any. Try not to stray too far, lest we lose sight of one another. Okie doke. And now, of course, most importantly, we begin the search yet again for freaking Aether Currents. The forever struggle. Hope everyone's doing well tonight, though. I was really happy I was able to squeeze in time to stream some FF14 tonight. Don't know how long we're going to go. I mean, in theory, Jen's feeding Edwin next, so I might have decent bandwidth tonight, but like, I gotta make sure I go to sleep when Edwin is like full sleeping, because otherwise I'm not going to get a lot of sleep. So we'll probably go at least till 12:30, I think is my plan. Ruins? But of what, I wonder? Perhaps we can find something to help us understand the nature of this place. A relic, an inscription, anything. I see no one else in this barren waste, do you? Then why do I feel like we're not alone, like there's another presence with us? Something dark and mournful. I mean, there's a lot of evil dragons just sulking about. I think that kind of counts. These remains have long since turned to ash, and yet they retain their form. Alright, what do we have here? Molten structure. The metallic pillar has been partially melted, likely sometime in the distant past. The damage does not appear to have been inflicted deliberately, rather it calls to mind the indiscriminate destruction often wrought in the heat of battle. I mean, this is space, like, you know, get slightly too close to the sun. There's a structure here in front of me, yes? A tower of some sort, partially melted. In a strange twist of fate, it seems our perception of this place is not so different as it would be elsewhere. The world as I used to see it. It feels as though I'm dreaming while awake. This is more than the faded memory Median led us to believe. What's up, Graha? Look here. This part is relatively intact. The intricate design of the top suggests it is man-made, though its builders were surely not men we conceive of as we conceive of them. Having said that, I swear I have seen this pattern before. Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's... like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Halligan. It's always freaking Alligans who are part of all the bad stuff. I guess we'll see. I thought this hill might afford a better view of our surroundings. Poor decision in hindsight. Besides, the light from the ship all is shrouded in darkness. If Thancred is here, I'd never know it. From what I can tell, we are near the edge of an island, if you can call it that, surrounded by floating debris. Good talk, okay. Speaking of Eddie, he came over here yesterday, and I kicked his butt in Magic the Gathering. To be fair, he had built those decks that day, and I used decks I already had sitting around. Were you able to find anything? I had to call you out it. As you should, exactly. As I feared, and still no trace of Thancred. There is nothing but emptiness as far as the eye can see, which unfortunately isn't very far. Exactly, and I'm rebuilding them now. You put a fire under my ass though, Eddie. Now I'm looking at some of my older decks. I want to rebuild my Jet Force Gemini deck. I have some new cards I've gotten since then that will make that one sing. And I started making my Avatar Flyers deck. So you got me moving too a little bit. I can't help but suspect that someone or something is here. There are times when I sense it drawing close and then a chill washes over me, leaving me exhausted. Leaving me with feelings of death and anguish. Cool. You mean like that? I felt it too when I was near that thing. You mean y'all didn't see that? The evil dragon's just everywhere? Good. What are you talking about? There's nothing there. Oh shit, they can't see it. They're stupid. Just kidding. Before we jump to any conclusions, perhaps we should search elsewhere. Agreed. We've only found more questions when we are in desperate need of answers. There's a fair stretch of terrain from the ship's port side we've yet to explore. Let's try searching there then. Hans, a word before we join the others. I don't want to fight you. I got better things to do with my time. Fighting you is pointless. You won't give me any experience. There's not even a hunter's log I can enjoy anymore. There's literally no reason to fight overworld monsters other than getting resource drops, I guess. Yeah, we're going pretty far away to go have a word in private. I mean, I'm assuming this is more or less in the direction as everyone else. Well, now you're gonna have to die, so there's that. Oh, wow, he died quick. Alright then, I guess. You see them too, don't you? The dragons. Hi, Kryl. As I thought, their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgard Sommer and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live in Aetheris? Better leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons as they can see as well. Death and anguish. What happened to them, I wonder? Probably bad stuff. Why don't we just tell them that we see dragons? Why are we keeping the secret? I feel like they should really know this information in case they're attacked by invisible dragons. Call me crazy. This doesn't really seem like it needed to be a private conversation. My sight may have been restored after a fashion, but I fear what I see cannot be trusted. It's as if Median herself has etched these images upon my heart. I doubt not that such a feat is within her power, given that she constructed the sanctuary herself. Look there. Those are those ghosts, do you think? Surely mine eyes deceive me. This cannot be possible. It is. Dragons. 'Tis true they are not of our world, but to find them in a prison of despair. It seems these dragons have yet to succumb completely to the darkness of this place, meaning the others should see them as well. Oh, these ones, okay. So what you're saying is there still is hope despite all the bad stuff, so maybe Median is wrong.
Dragons? Here?
Yeah, I mean, we know dragons are celestial beings.
What you see is a memory of a world that once was. A world suffering a slow death, whose denizens cried out for the release of oblivion.
What? Their world is dead?
I mean,
It is.
obviously.
Not a single life remains upon that husk floating in the vast emptiness. These creatures are shadow and shade, perpetuated only to suffuse dynamis with their unending lamentations.
Our friend Thancred. Where is he?
A strange question. He is at your side, is he not? Oh yes. He is here and there, and everywhere within this space. He would tell you himself if he had form to form words. Huh. Such loathing and uncertainty. You don't know why you still exist. In like manner to the oblivion I send, I tried to drown out your ether with dynamis. Beginning with this Thancred, who came at me despite being unable to breathe. Such a simple thing, unmaking men. In the blinking of an eye, he was gone. Didn't even have the chance to be transformed. Yet somehow, he managed to leave a slither of himself behind. What you call the heart? Or perhaps the soul. In his final moment, he cried out from it. A single word. Survive. That wish proved stronger than the despair that ruled here. It overpowered it, causing this space to be remade. Into a place you can perceive, and where life can endure. That you draw breath is proof that his soul lives on. For how long, however, remains to be seen.
Well then, we should hurry and tend to business.
Bless your simple mind, Stydian.
It's futile. You will never reach the true me.
Yeah, I mean,
I
that's
told
clear.
you. Emotions dictate reality in this space. Such changes as you might work will not alter in its nature. You may see, but you cannot touch. Walk, but not advance.
We just have to emotionally project everything at her instead.
Meteon holds too much sway here. How do we contend with a foe who can unmake us on a whim?
I do not know. But Thancred gave his life that we might come this far. We must press on.
I do wonder if this means Thancred
Agreed.
is full
We
dead.
cannot turn tail here. Not without something to show for our comrade's sacrifice.
If only I could remember who Thancred is. It's the joke that keeps on giving, man. Oh, well, that was a short one. Spectrum dye. Wide range of standard hues. Versatile dyes used for coloring anything from cloth. I mean, I guess I might as well, right? I don't really know what that means. But the colors are usually the rarer thing. His will was strong enough to reshape Ultima Thule that we might survive. That I might see again. What? Oh, oh! Wait, can she actually see? I'm confused by that. The sacrifice must not be wasted. I understand now why the Loperites were surprised to find that this environment could sustain life. There, but for Thancred's sacrifice. It's hard to believe Thancred was able to overcome Meteon's will. Yet, here we are. Would that the price for his victory had not been so high. My aim was true. I had her. How are we to defeat an enemy we can't attack? Person leaves Hans's vision immediately forgotten, especially Thancred. So without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that. 'Tis true, but I choose to believe that he is not forever lost to us. Damn. It's never consequence. Regardless, in sacrifice he hath afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and ascertain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Justinian, Hans, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask that the rest of you survey these surrounds. If there is a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Very well. We can reconvene here when everyone is finished. Meteon said these dragons are shadow and shade from a world whose denizens sought oblivion. As such, they are not like to be amenable to company, let alone conversation, so please be careful. Yeah, I mean, you know. But just split up and gather the knowledge, what knowledge we may. Egg. All right, Mr. Durgan. Visitor, not of this star, would thy slender hands bring plague to our world? Thy breath extinguished life's feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee, alas! With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If thou art not come to hasten our demise, I bid thee leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. Cool, cool, cool. Good talk, good talk, good talk. Nice to meet ya, too. Just attune to this bad boy. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost. So glorious, so beautiful. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver. No bonds of blood did they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could fill these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only sink into oblivion. What a lovely bunch they are. Thou wouldst bid me speak. Folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar. Only watch and wait and end. But one sight yet stirreth my blood, tempteth me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amnal, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go. If that be thy will, I shall remain. Sure. Whatever your dragon heart desireth. Damn. I can't talk shit about Thancred because he's everywhere. I can't keep it secret. Bunch of dead dragon eggs? That'll do it, man. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as a source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. It's a hatching ground. Or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard Sormer's kind must have lived and thrived in a place such as this. Vitros said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what's happened here. They all look like they were broken. I don't know what more to tell you. Inside the shattered egg, you find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Yeah. I don't know, man. Seems pretty obvious to me. Murky liquid is pooled inside this eggshell. Noxious photer is indicative of contamination. Okay. One's broke, one's sick. Gingerly lifting a large egg from a vicious mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. These are pretty gruesome descriptions, though. I'll give them that. Great detective work there, Hans. I know, right? Egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragon net within succeeded in hatching. All right. What's this? Thought all eggs had been ruined. If the dragon net was indeed hatched, there is no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search the plains. You betcha. Nothing like a good snowman to really cheer up the place. This is just what they need. A little festive spirit. That'll do it. Leave me alone. Oh, it might be like on the other side. Under attack from the malformed dragon. Lovely. But what if it actually was fine? And we just killed the only dragon that survived. The boisterous howling hath been quieted. By thy hand, I presume. everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Yeah, I killed it. The only living dragon that survived the onslaught. Ah, I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Amnal are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. But I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. It was a baby. It was a baby dragon. You didn't really give it a chance. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. It was a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild. Futile effort. In purest soil, replete with aether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any legs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survive to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests of supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or be conquered. A vicious cycle we now chose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. Why do they keep using funny characters, like special characters? Stop it. They want only to brood in silence, be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to an end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Ah! Guess I could get this little tiny map piece. What the hell is that? Level cheater? What? That feels very out of place. Hey, what's up, Chad? Thank you for the contribution. Hope you're doing well. Nice. Both contributions. Ah, there they are. With luck, they'll have learned something to help us devise a plan of action. I changed chance to gain audience with several dragons ere we returned, though I expect their tales are much the same as those you've heard. Good to see you made it back in one piece. The more I see of this place, the more bewildering it becomes. Did your exploration prove eventful? Converse with any dragons? We would hear what the dragons had to share with you. Even if it's no different from what they told Urianger, it would have value. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Yeah, they're kind of all just bummers. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Hans. Estinian. As for our part, we believe we are more acutely aware of what confines our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off it. Sadly, there was nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this land, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Excuse me. Which is why I returned to the Ragnarok and asked the Loporits to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Median told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is we have no way forward. At present, aye. If it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Medians, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there's no way for the dragons or anyone on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Perhaps we kill all of them, and then they can't hold us here. Median wanted to unmake us, and then there on the Ragnarok. And she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise makes Ultima Thule and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again in a like manner by overpowering the prevailing emotions. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect Median herself against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance to encounter a dragon possessed of despair far more potent than most, potent enough mayhap to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, and their tone and timbre alone threatened to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me naught against his calcifying heart, but mayhap one of you will fare better. Then I shall guide thee. Al End they call him, the dragon in the dragon tongue, Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what do we have to lose? Let's get going. Gotta wake up. All this reading is making me sleepy. I had my coffee though. Thank you for the contribution, Kate. Oh. Where am I going? Oh, here. I hate their color choices on this for these types of things. I cannot see that zoomed out. Make it like red or blue. Any other color, man. It can't just be me. This is more than just color blindness. Well, I guess it could be color blindness, but whoop. Can't jump over that. No way, man. It's way too deep. Too big. Northeast. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Hi there, friend.
He remaineth as he was when I first approached, entombed in melancholy.
I see. Perhaps I could...
I'll handle this.
Get your ass up, or I'll kick your ass. Hey, what's up, Goob? Hope you're doing well, my friend.
So, waiting to die like all the others, are you?
Aye, our pride is crushed, our souls corrupted, the winds are stilled, and our heavens offer no comfort. There is nothing left for our kind. Our long lives are a curse as we await the end. Still a stone we shall become.
So you say. Yet your kind has found a new beginning on our star. One of you braved the expanse, bearing with him a clutch of eggs. They and their children now rule our skies, their song heard by all.
Our kin on another star. And yet upon thee I do smell the blood of my brethren. Were they drawn into discord and war on their new home?
They were. They suffered much, and repaid their suffering in kind.
But we made nice. It mattereth not whither we fly. Ever will a sanguine ocean await us. Ever will retribution's wheel turn. And so, on the last of my pride as a dragon, I break free of this wheel. I renounce conflict, exile myself from the other, never again to be touched by the flames of hatred.
Had your brethren made the selfsame choice, my family might still be alive. Yet lasting peace does not come to those who simply retreat from conflict.
It's true.
You must be willing to confront it, to stare into the face of your foe, and see yourself in him.
That's right, get fucked, Charlians.
Can you break the cycle of torment and tragedy? This lesson, a dear friend taught me at the risk of his life. There is no nobility in your penance. You wallow in self-pity. And after everything we've endured, We will not let you stop us.
What?
Estinian!
Stay back.
We tire of war. We tire of turmoil. Dignity tarnished. Crimson stained. Our misery, our shame, too much to bear. Release us from war, from life.
I see. This is the emotion that bars our way. The rest is up to you.
Oh, nice. They're gonna do the classic trope of everyone will die until it's just me to open up the path to
No!
the end.
Not Estinian too!
And then they'll all be fine in the end. Classic.
There's a wind.
But what if everyone actually stays dead?
He's opened the way for us. Sacrificed himself to remake this place, like Thancred did.
Oh, Alphino.
I feel nothing, because I don't trust that anyone's going to stay dead. They've already proven that they're too much of cowards to keep main characters dead.
Let us follow the wind. It will not lead us astray. He would not.
Notice anything else? What do you mean? About what? How the landscape changed? Something changed. Ooh. I don't think I noticed. Is there more color? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, it looks like there's more color going on in the background. It's not silent. Was it silent before? Oh. Oh. I mean... I guess I did kind of notice the difference, but I didn't realize we went from like total silence to not total silence. I think I didn't notice because of your mount music. Oh, you know, that's actually super legit because, yeah, I've been just mounted up this whole time. You know what, though? That would have been really cool if, for this sequence, they just fully turned off all mount music. I kind of would have loved that. No, I mean, like, they should have made that choice, not me as the player. That would have been more meaningful. For me, it doesn't... It's too late. It's... I had mine turned off. Oh, anyways, because mount music is annoying AF. I mean, I like it well enough. It's cute. I especially like the FF6 music, so I just get nostalgic when I hear it. The wind has stayed the fog that covered this island. In the air, it no longer feels quite so stifling. As by the beating of the mighty wings doth the wind blow, where dragons may ne'er again touch the sky. He in the shade he bore shall soar free. If I had known this place would claim Estinian too, No, it's what had to be done. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? Listen, it's a numbers game. Human lives are a resource that we must spend for the greater victory. Look there, the wind. You're taking this awfully, Wind Alfie. This is Justinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Alfie's like, finally. Give him a proper remake of 6 Square Enix. Stop being cowards! Hell yeah. I do think 6 would make for a great remake. Powerful gale is delivered to another island. Other science should arrive before long. Is there nothing up there? Northeast? What's the point of even stopping here then? Or did this just take us right back down? Oh, it just goes back and forth. I don't know, man. Okay, then yeah, we do just scoot our booties up here. Wait a second. My boyfriend died. Astinian, no! I'll never be able to feel those supple lips ever again. Just kidding. Hans is the one with the supple lips. Where the hell am I going? Other one. Gross. Love the skybox though. I do too, actually. I was thinking that it looks really, really cool. Stinian gives me Chap Lives vibes. Hell yeah, I like it rough and dry. That's too good to pass up, man. Luminian. Where the hell do I go? Sure, I guess I'll go attuned to this. Huh? Was there... Am I just an idiot? I didn't see anything else to interact with over there, but... Shut up, Distant! Shut up! Ah, look at that. It's already time for another egg. Man, has it already been in more than an hour? We haven't done anything. All I did was hear my friends yap and sacrifice themselves. In the name of making dragons happy. Kinda. I didn't say anything. I know what you were thinking. I must have just missed something over there. Drifting EA. Yeah. I also was thinking of remaking my Final Fantasy deck while I was going through my magic cards today. I have a wizard deck, which is it's mostly black. What is it? Black, blue, and red, because it has Vivi in it. Which Vivi is, I think, officially banned. Oh, nice. Finally got one of these guys. But, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I think that was the first deck I made when I finally got back into magic cards, and I was like, I can make it better. What's up, Kay? Cool wings. What if I was like, stupid wings? Why would any idiot want those? I cry. Alright. Then I definitely stand by my first statement. They look sick as fuck. I do like the glow. And where they all collect. I have suffered. I know. That's why the temptation to be a bully about it was real. I was like, I know all the work Kay has put into this. It's not worth the gamble of trying to make a mean joke. Still got a bigger brain than Kay though? Oh no, I won't push that. Kay's got a very nice big brain, and we appreciate Kay very much. Did I just need to sit here enough? Oh my god, I didn't see the weighting meter. Ah, I thought they were just being stupid. Vivi sure is banned. Yeah, Vivi is way too good. My brain smooth as fuck. Yeah, that's what you want. No crevices. Smooth. Let the thoughts roll right off. He did it. He found a way forward for us. I'll admit she got a big brain, but it's a big smooth brain. Hey, we take what we can get. The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war. Yet Estinian knew them better than most. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. And he is still fighting Elfino, just like Thancred. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here, why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair, and we mustn't either. LSA is right. We must press on for their sake. You know, if everyone dies here, ironically, despite any of my complaints, I do think it would be a really unsatisfying way to kill off all the characters. It wouldn't really feel earned. Be like, they made it through all of these expansions just to be like, well, I'm out. We have to keep going, even if Estinian isn't here to see it. I'm sure Elfino wouldn't want to disappoint him. I'm sure that's what he's feeling. Though it pains me to say it, we can ill afford to stop and grieve our comrade's passing. No, there will be time enough after. No choices we have but to march onward, lest we squander their noble sacrifices. To feign bravery with bold words is a simple matter, but without the strength of will to match, we are powerless against Dynamis. Not less than unshakable conviction will suffice, which makes me question if I am up to the task. As Y'shtola and Alice said, we must continue. Notice the change in our surroundings. Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it then. Tread carefully lest we lose our footing in the sand. I credit a certain part here, hard like, don't even. Weakness. You tickle me distant. I don't think I'm going to feel anything during any of this. Just because generally I feel like most of the writing of this game has been pretty predictable. They have their moments though that are definitely good. But like, I don't know, character sacrifices like this, I'll still at least say I could be wrong about all of this. I don't actually know, but like, there's enough clips of me being like, saying what will happen just moments before it happens. There's the clip of me being like, shoot her, don't let her talk. And Kay is hanging out in chat, and then the order is issued and the guy gets shot. And Kay's like, how the fuck? You probably won't. And that's okay, right? That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means, you know, it's not like pulling my emotional strings. If you were worried about my vision, you needn't to be. I can still see quite well. Another seemingly barren world. For a mercy, the air is nowhere near as stale, but still quite dry, and the sand will no doubt prove bothersome in due time. If not for the light emitted by these glyphs, I might well have overlooked this monolith. What you got, Alice? Sand. Sand everywhere. Were it not for the violet crystal embedded in this surface, it would appear as an ordinary stone. A curious script has been etched upon them. Alas, it is not a language with which I am familiar. I cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge in song and eschew the written word entirely. So we may presume this is the work of another race, or one we have yet to encounter. Median claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. What life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way toward a similar end. What do you suppose that is over there? I'm not sure. It's hard to make out at this distance, but its surface seems to bear the same crystals as this monument. Meaning there's a chance we'll find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Come on. You know, I have tried to, like, understand what is it that, like, has made me not be as emotionally pulled in the like, especially the major beats of the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I get excited in the right moments, but, like, anytime they try to make me, like, nervous or, like, sad, I'm like, And I'm like, what is it, though? Because there's got to be something to it. And I feel like part of it is we don't really have any control. Thinking about how games like Dragon Age work, or even Fallout, I'm like, well, I have so many choices I have to make, and I feel like that's what really gets me emotionally, like, invested in some of those things. And since there's nothing I will ever do that will change the outcome of any of the narrative here, because it's an MMO, right? That would be really hard to pull off. I wonder if that's part of it. I think it's not the entirety, but I think that's a piece of the pie. D&D and Lurgan, but howdy? Appreciate you, Spanker.
Why, hail, travelers. Oh, this is a most unexpected occurrence.
Hello there. Is this your home?
Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me, I had forgotten an exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, when the vibration of vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts and intention, I believe, was the pronunciation we used when referring to our people. Though it's not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this appellation. As for nomenclature to address my individual person, believe it would be pronounced Kofkodig.
Oh, nice. We got a headband.
Yes, Kofkodig of the ear.
We have encountered beings that communicate intermittently through thought, but never one this wholly without voice. I presume we are having this conversation via medium of aether or dynamis at this space is suffused with vast quantities of it. Fascinating in either case.
Well, I gather your response to my presence is positive then. Well, that's for there is something I wish to ask of you. Unlike yourselves, we Ia are aether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, I have prepared 198,712,180,827.
It's rather a lot, isn't it?
Well, my apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporeal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered the need for flesh and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain your corporeal forms? Well, why, to bring an end to our existence, of course.
Of course. Of course. Just a few, yeah, only a small handful.
Though need is perhaps too strong of a word, it would be a simple matter to unmake ourselves through the use of etheric extinguishers, exsanguinators. But such death seems inadequate. The traditionalists among us believe a proper death requires an inescapable sense of impermanence in one's final moments, an experience found only with bodies of flesh.
I hate you. I hate these people already. Why? Stop it.
We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our ability. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Very well. To ensure efficacious exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of the Ia, where the traditionalists prepare for our demise. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tacit approval of our plans, in which case your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the Ia wandering the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh could be described as overzealous. Now, if you would follow me.
This is going rather smoothly, not that I'm complaining, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. Are we gonna have, like, a whole nother civilization of people for each and every one of our characters to eventually sacrifice themselves against? This is gonna get arduous. I hope it stops after, like, the third one. And then we, you know, confront something different. I don't know if we'll fight Median that soon, but which it's definitely going to be a battle at some point. Guess we do have a whole bunch of islands. Oh, it is going to be like 4 more civilizations. The Isle of Dragons was shrouded in the silence of the dead, yet the stillness here doth suggest the Ia are, and by and large, merely sleeping. Or violet-colored crystals. I cannot place my finger on it, but there is something unsettling about them. I should not be surprised their concept of a village is so different from ours, and yet something tells me we have different definitions of the word abode. They say there would be others, but I don't know what I was expecting.
Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers you will find remain idle in their domiciles, though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline constructs hanging from the stone structures there.
Okay, yeah.
You say they remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporeal bodies? An astute question, and understandable given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to pursue said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage with you still. But while the others are not currently in a motile state, rest assured they would not object if were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts toward one of their crystalline domiciles to communicate.
Okay, I guess we'll just walk out here. Hey, yo. What'd that domicile do? For a tuning. You cast your thoughts toward the crystalline domicile, but there was no response. Is there no one in any of them? Because that would be really funny, actually. He's been alone this whole time.
You wish to speak? Very well, pray a moment if you would.
Okay, alright.
Attuning.
Oh, spiders over there.
Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment, I must remember. What form did I take when I last emerged?
Strange moaning comes and goes, but soon fades into silence. Good talk there, buddy. Oh, that's pretty close. Northwest, you say? Let's hit it. I didn't realize I was this close last time. Hey, what's up, Snow Bro? Why'd you gotta get rid of my mount? That wasn't that deep. Is it not strange they lack passion to research which they desire above all else? If we are fortunate, the EA residing in these crystals will shed light on this contradiction. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? Why not? Why not have my Chocobo buddy hang out with us? He's overdue for some exercise. Sure, Alfie. I'll give you the time of day. I suppose there's logic to creatures comprised of spiritual energy utilizing crystals as living spaces, but it is nevertheless surprising to see.
Did your inquiries yield satisfactory responses? Sure. I see. If they fail to answer, then it's likely because their minds have unraveled due to prolonged idleness. They are naught but concentrated aether now. Worry not, there are no others who have need of those lodgings, and they will not prove a hindrance to remain as they are. But more importantly, you said some few did answer your request for an audience, yes? I imagine they will be with us ere long.
Cool, so we just spoke to dying cocoons. Gross.
I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few Ia have awakened. Ah, there they are. May I introduce you to Lalak, Dudek, and New Neg. It has been too long, Kodig. I dare say Saturn 4 has since completed in orbit. Indeed, until the travelers brought it to my attention, I hadn't noticed how unraveled some had become. Travelers? Yeah, of course. The ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporeal forms. The truth of the matter is as plain to see as the neighboring systems, but my single account would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. Thus did I bid them awaken you. Am I the only one who struggles to tell who is speaking?
Nay, thou art not. In the absence of corporeal forms and the divergence they afford, perhaps mayhap such similarity in voice is unavoidable.
By the way, Kovkodig, have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests, a matter of proper form. Ah, yes. So long it's been I had completely escaped my mind, and still does. What was it again? I can't seem to remember. Neither do I. Pity. I was hoping you would. Then perhaps we can search the archives for the answer. Come now, Neg. The archives have long been frozen lest we subject ourselves to further dolor. Surely you can recall that much. Of course, food. The custom is to serve food. Beings of flesh, such as they, must regularly replenish their aether. By contributing to their replenishment, we communicate our friendly intention. That's right, that's right! We duly invite you to join us in communal repast, which we may engage in leisurely conversation. If we have a chance to learn something, then I see no reason to decline. Excellent. If you would care to follow, then we shall feast you on the purest aether.
I get the feeling pure aether will just kill us if we eat it. That's just my theory. It's 100% pure, Jesse. Get out of here, Tony.
This facility is where we replenish our aether. There's no particular name for it, but we traditionalists sometimes use the word restaurant. Now then, if you would take your place with your comrades, the space will soon be awash with purest aether. Please absorb as much as you like.
It's another doodad. This seems dumb. This seems bad. We were told to stand wherever we like. This strikes me as less of a meal and more of a ritual. Judging by the construction of this facility, it would seem the Ia directly draw upon the aether. Aether, they said, but I can't help but feel a bit nervous. If they are thus able to replenish their aether, the loss of vital sustenance isn't like to be the cause of their demise. If it is as I suspect, then this so-called feast... Actually, let's just see for ourselves. Fear not, we are not like to come to harm. I swear to God, if they body swap us, I'm gonna be pissed. They made it clear how much they desire to have corporeal bodies. And yet we're idiots enough to stand here and just do this. You brace yourself for a rush of sweet, sweet aether, but nothing seems to happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Oh. Get out of here, everyone. Gosh. Stop it. You brace yourself again, and nothing seems to happen. Just as I had suspected. As meticulously as one might recreate the Ia's home world, this is Ultima Thule. One cannot simply generate aether here. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact, to the very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Emerald. However, appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that it is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. Alright. It's a better outcome than I expected for sure. But that makes sense.
So, did you have your fill of aether?
Alas, we couldn't absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem.
Oh, however unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your aether? We eat food. You know, cheeseburger. Through your mouths, you say? How very primitive and quaint. To think that their mouths serve not only to expel sound, but to draw in sustenance besides. Such life forms have long since vanished from our systems.
We regrettably could not partake of your magnificent feast. Rest assured, we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquainting ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we could not fail but wonder, wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh and thence to vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation?
You flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well, we shall indulge you. In the beginning, when the Ia yet possessed corporeal bodies, our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. By transcending all limitations, we believed we would eliminate sorrow and abide in true happiness. From the tangible such as land to the intangible such as labor, there exist a myriad of hindrances to progress. But the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see, too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives untroubled by the failures of the flesh. Thus changed, we had more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make ever greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations until we finally decided to challenge the last of them all, the limit of knowledge. That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. We sought to discover how the universe came into being and explain all extant phenomena, and thence predict the future. If we could but achieve this, we believe that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. And did you find the answers you sought? Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed to us a fundamental truth. Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you wish to learn more, we will share it with you. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, it would be unspeakably cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporeal forms, their lives are readily ended. As those who have gone before, is it not our duty to warn them? What thinkest thou? Is this where Y'shtola sacrifices herself? Yeah. We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to do it, we will disclose you the truth we discovered, the truth of the universe. Seek us at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode, a place called Elegia. Allegedly. Like our master, Y'shtola seeketh the truth of creation. How will the truth of the Ia, who uncovered all only to desire the end, fall upon her ears? To define the laws of creation would be no small feat even for the Ia. Nay, having eternal life and hence no sense of haste would have made it harder. Such tremendous drive for knowledge they once must have had, and I struggled to reconcile it with the listless beings before us. Whatever answers they found, it did not bring them happiness. You may be intermittently familiar with the problem, know it like the back of your hand, and yet be powerless to solve it. In the course of my struggles, I've often been made keenly aware of this fact. I wonder, have the Ia never felt the same frustration? 'Tis true that lack of knowledge can beget fear. Therefore, in theory, by acquiring all knowledge, it may be possible to attain peace. But as Heidelin told us,
All those peoples who attempted to free their worlds from life's woes met with failure, and the Ia are among them, as their presence here attests. The tale we all are about to hear will not be a happy one. Got a great view of the show. Are you here somewhere? Oh, wait. Maybe? Somewhere. Ooh. A fundamental truth. We will hear it, of course. Let us learn what has led such an enlightened people to this indolent end. Flying above me? Where are you, you son of a gun? Guess I probably could see you on the map if I tried.
We're not in reach.
Ere we join the Ea, there is one trifling matter I would fain investigate. Aunt Grahatia, might I trouble you for your assistance? But of course. My thanks. We shall head outside the abode, if you would kindly follow me. I know not what mischief you are plotting, Urianger, but I trust you have our best interests at heart. The rest of us shall go on ahead to Elegia. Lest you worry, we won't start without you. He has not earned that trust with you. Do not give him this. Do not give him this. Absolute. I hate Urianger and his stupid secrets. Nope, we aren't in a party, so I won't show up in your minimap. Ah, I thought you could still see your friends in the map, but I guess not. Huh. Well then. Time will tell, I suppose. Oh yeah, that's pretty far away. Oh, that hurt me. Ah, what the hell? Uri, why are we so far away? Does it involve these weird floating plants? I bet it doesn't. A spring, and a sizable one at that. I've noticed it amidst the dunes. Oh. This? Sure, I guess. Aye, this place shall serve. Is it the spring that you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friends, but there is naught to investigate. It was but a pretext to speak in private. Yeah, duh. You have our undivided attention. I thought he said he wanted to speak in private. What? I'm confused. As we have established here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars have recreated their twilight days. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed were the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? They're ghosts. Everyone's a ghost. That's the only answer. Median made contact with them while they were still alive. Yeah, probably. Of course, she must have visited the stars of the dragons and the Ea before either race perished in their entirety. Thus, she could make their emotions her own and with them create more faithful simulacra than she had relied on any historical account. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption considered how these two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Median perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own. A heightened sense of empathy intrinsic to her nature as an intellecti. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, she would be powerless before that desire. Even as she possesseth the power to grant it, the power of dynamis. It is my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Median did unleash dynamis and ushered the dragons and the Ea unto their doom. Oh yeah, that's... checks out. Damn it, Urianger, speak plain. I hate it. I hate talking to Uri, man. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourselves this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge did I make to my comrades. In bringing thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch. This is where Uri sacrifices himself. I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I ask now that thou returnest the favor and abide in faith as I fulfill mine own destiny. If you say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. But even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand strongest? After all we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must, but do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend. I shall. Without further ado, then, let us go join our comrades. I will say, it does make it more emotional for me to have the character be like, I'm about to kill myself. Like, oh my god! Oops. What did I just miss? Oh, it was just ... Let us be off to Legia. I may hate Urianger, but that was pretty grim, man. Right. I don't want to walk all the way back. Nice hand? What? Oh. I was like, what are you talking about? Thank you. Yeah, okay. Got a ways to go for the next Aether Current. I understand you've taken care of business. If you're ready to begin, then so are we. While we waited, we mentioned our star situation to the Ea. They nodded sagely, or something to that effect. Come, let us hear what the Ea's tale and learn what caused such enlightened beings to crave nihility. Don't mind me. It seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then? Do it.
Please
Time to
continue.
get rid of another
Tell
one.
us about this truth you discovered.
Very well. Bear in mind, however, that the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge, for such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not.
Rude.
We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world. We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell Deneb 3. As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle. Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely
You mean the floaty boys? Oh yeah.
of your star,
What's up, Ribs?
the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp.
When we get a Heartless in
But
Final
this
Fantasy.
expansion has since continued unabated. Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery. The stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies. Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter onto an eternal ice age.
I mean, this is real. That's just heat death of the universe, baby.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter. The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort. The universe as we know it would end, and there is no way to prevent it. Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort.
Freezing death here,
Why
yeah.
strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost. No civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir. Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility. Immortality, our greatest invention, became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators. Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no words at all, thinking it a pointless gesture. Once we have obtained vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish. If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge. Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only way.
Yeah, I mean, except it's like trillions and trillions of years away, if not longer. I forget.
So that's your story. While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it. Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Damn, got him.
Suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion. That our science failed us.
It is always possible, yeah.
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension. And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion. In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Air.
She gets so bright all of a
But
sudden.
of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Y'shtola, no!
Oh
You
shit, she is
mustn't.
doing it. I was right.
The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words. Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value. This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow. The universe may end, and all may be for naught, but I will live as I always have. I will always seek out new knowledge, and no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all. But worry not.
It's not that difficult to comprehend.
Consider it our duty to enlighten you, and we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
It has a different implication if you're an immortal being, because you might actually exist long enough to perceive the death of the universe, which is a horrifying prospect. But like,
Keep calm and listen well. Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it. Azim's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
I mean, that's what I've been saying.
But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic. We came
We'll use
here
it
knowing
later.
what victory may cost, so press on, and do not look back.
It'll be fine. Oh, is he swapping out?
I shall join thee.
He's just joining?
As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Riange.
The two brainiacs.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret. In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey. And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies. My studies, into which have granted me the flexibility of mind needed to bend this malleable reality.
Appreciate you,
Thus
Distant, being
shall
a
I
troll.
hope that thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
Kind of the AI to give us so much time to chit-chat. I've not done the Monster Hunter crossovers. I don't really know where that happens. Theoric bleeding out. Wow. Also, what's up, Zem? Hope you're doing well. Stola the badass, hell yeah. Stola would be the worst debater. Garage Lore Raid, a couple minutes late. Hey, you're all good. What's up, Derp? Hope you're doing well. Your truth, you Stola, hell yeah.
What's
hey,
this?
thank you for the 7 stream streak.
An extinguished civilization. Rekindled.
That's right, get wrecked, Medion. Stola would definitely employ Big Lebowski task of, well, that's just like your opinion, man. I love it.
That's right. Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on, and we will find you.
Losing the smartest of the group, we're screwed.
There. That's where you'll find me.
Thanks, Medion.
Is that another star?
Of the stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death. But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth. Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn. Alive again, to know suffering anew. True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born. This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Atheris. To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun. Attain it if you can, before your friends' emotions fade away, along with their protection.
I'll kill you. Oops, whoops, whoops. Graha's smart too. Let's not get too carried away now. Because you can't use this really useful magic. Just know that it's possible. Yeah, right, that's basically what she said. Experience doesn't mean smart. Yeah, see, Distant knows what's up. Experience is wisdom. Yeah, experience is wisdom, not intelligence. Two different things. D&D separates it for a reason. He's about to catch these hands. He literally came up to the magic to get your ass to the first... What the fuck you mean? Always take every opportunity presented, Troll K. Hell yeah. Only if you learn from it. Oh, I thought you posted a link because you didn't have a space. Or you had a period between from and it. I can still read it, though. Then be posting some risque links. It's alright. It's all good. It happens. The riskiest. Hey, you never know. It could take you somewhere weird. Share the sauce. And actually share a link. Thumbs were faster than... Yeah. I want wing hair. What about just wings? Why's it gotta be wing hair? Chaos egg? That's basically what this is. Sounds like it. I'm curious to see what this is. The best part of all my friends dying is that there's fewer people to chat with between quest points. Never have I felt such emptiness. It's as if part of me is gone. I'm fine, Hans. Like I said, our quest doesn't end here.
Victory lost.
Are you all ready to continue on? Then let us make for where that light shone. Y'shtola and Urianger have opened the way for us. Garlic butter or barbecue? An interesting question. I'm not. What the hell? Final words and final thoughts? Why do you have a quest over here? Oh shit. Yeah, I guess not all these guys noped out of here. Alright, well we gotta do some blue quests so that we can fly someday. I agree with garlic butter. Barbecue sauce is too sweet, man.
How fortunate that you're here, corporeal being, for we are in need of your assistance. I'm sure you saw some of my kind drifting about the untamed wilds just over there. As I understand, they are binding their spirits together as one in hopes of diluting their consciousness and thereby erasing their sorrows. Unfortunately, the resulting amalgam doubtless longs for more minds to incorporate, and if other Ea approach it, we may be drawn into the growing mass against our will. Your corporeal form seems to outweigh your mental capacities, so you should be safe, however. Please destroy the collective consciousness before it kills us all.
You got it, bud.
Your ready acceptance gladdens me. I believe that if you lay waste to 2 wandering souls, the amalgam will disappear. Do be aware that while your mind is safe, it may present other dangers should it realize what you are attempting.
Reasonable. Love garlic butter? Hell yeah. Good choices. I'm gonna live in Canada. We'll trade with you for this week because I'm not looking forward to 100-degree weather. I'll happily leave the US. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Yeah, it's gonna be what, 97 in Chicago by Wednesday. It's gonna suck. Well, I live in Texas. That's our everyday here in summer. Yeah, but is it less humid at least? That makes it a little bit more tolerable. It still sucks. It's not? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Why do you live there? Why do you live in a place that's so hostile to you? Live in Canadiana? Canadiana? Live way up north, and 100 is like, nope. Yeah, oh yeah. West Texas is drier. Interesting. Because it's cheap. I mean, honestly, man, fucking, I get it. Boy, how Chicago is expensive as hell. South Texas. Ah, gotcha. About another 70, or about 70 is too hot for me. Or anything above. I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to, I enjoy the 50 to 60 degree weather. South Texas is instant swamp ass stepping outside. Horrible. Horrible.
Pardon me, traveler. I lack a sense of time as perceived by those of finite lifespans, but might you be able to spare a moment to speak with some of my fellow Ea? It's rare to find one so unmarred by the scars of deepest wisdom. Your appearance and perceptions as an outsider differ so much from our own that I wonder if a degree of interaction might prove stimulating for both parties.
Wait a second. Wait a second, I see you over there. Kind of. Hiding behind.
Much obliged. I shall mark their location on your map. They tend to spend considerable time frequenting their usual haunts.
I've been perceived! Monster Hunter crossovers are in Stormblood and Dawn Trail to get you some cool special gear. I'll be honest, I don't really like crossover stuff most of the time. I mean, like, if folks say it's really good, I'll do it if it's, like, fun. There he goes. I don't know, though. Crossover stuff always feels kind of cheap to me. Oh, we could just do this. I don't really need to dodge. I'm Hans. They can't hurt me. For me, it depends on the crossover. I like for it to make sense. Yeah, I mean, that's truly how I feel. I like for it to make sense, too. Been flying above you the entire time. I thought you were up in the air. You can't fool me. I just couldn't look high enough. Especially because... Oh my god, they're making me go all over for this stinking thing. I gotta talk to these knuckleheads. These guys are so funny looking.
Oh, you must have been that traverser from beyond that's been causing quite the stir around our abode. What a stroke of luck! In fact, I've been hoping I might have the opportunity to exchange thoughts with you and your companions. For you see, I have too long whiled away in my days in listless banality, drifting waywardly as my mental faculties dulled and slowed. I so longed to strike up a stimulating conversation with a traveler, yet for so long none would pay me a visit. That said, I never imagined you would have such a strange physical form. Pray tell, how do you keep your balance? What keeps your innards from spilling out through one of the multiple orifices in your body? Oh, pardon me, truly I meant no offense. Clearly life in your world found this shape to be suitable, perhaps even necessary for your survival. Perhaps our own original form was equally horrifying.
Thanks. Also, physics? Physics is why my organs don't spill out? What are you, stupid? I thought you were supposed to be a scientist. Whoa. Whoa. That's pretty cool looking. Ow. I think my new favorite version of the Chocobo music is 8-bit big band. Oh, hell yeah. I love the 8-bit big band. I wonder how long this A-rank hunt will be alive. Did your science explain why it rains? Yes! Yes, it does! I forget what that's from, but I know that quote, at least. So it just smacked. Oh, I gotcha. I'm curious. An unfamiliar corporeal life form calls out to me as I wait in vain for the inevitable coming of the end. This is indeed a chance of a lifetime, mayhap of many lifetimes. And so I pose you this question. Tell me, traveler, what is the true nature of life in the universe? 42. Done. Easy. I knew that'd be a fucking answer. These goddamn writers. Why precisely? This is the very conclusion I arrived at myself. How heartening and surprising. I dare say to meet one as enlightened as myself. Hell yeah. I know them. And their terrible reference humor. Avatar. It was Sokka when they were at the village with the fortune teller. That's right. That's right. Yes. God, I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's so good. Yes, it does. It's so stupid.
What a curious being you are. Have my peers discovered how to regain their corporeal forms while I remain lost in thought? No, of course not. Come to think of it, I wonder if we ever possessed the peculiar form that you do now. Oh dear, I fear this always happens when I delve too deep into such ruminations. The very moment I attempt to regain clarity, it triggers this most unpleasant reaction. If my fellow AI have now found a way for us to reacquire our corporality, perhaps it falls to me to mediate further on the matter. In any event, pray leave me to my cognitions. I'm gonna assume that's what he said. Guy with the red shoes. Madame Wu told me I'd meet my true love when I wore red shoes, so I've worn them every day since. So stupid. Oh, I should rewatch that show. Jen rewatched it not that long ago. I kind of gave up on the live action show. It seemed okay-ish. Maybe I should give that another shot. I don't know if I want to, though. I've been hurt too many times by terrible live action remakes. Yes, he made quick work of the amalgam. Of course, it's well within each AIA's rights to choose when they wish to end their own existence, but to force others to join them, however accidentally, is another matter. This whole ordeal has led me to contemplate how I should meet my own demise. But forgive me, I forget such matters are not left to the choice of your kind. Truthfully, I envy you, to go forth each day full of vigor, not knowing when your lives will unexpectedly be snuffed out. It must feel incredible. Well, my apologies if I have made you uncomfortable. I'm unused to speaking with mortals. Be assured that I appreciate your help, and you have given me much to think about regarding death or perhaps life. Thanks, I guess. I should really rewatch Legend of Korra. Only seen that show once, and I liked it. I don't remember it as well. They had kind of ups and downs with their seasons, but I generally liked it. Did you encounter my acquaintances? I can only hope that they derived the same sense of stimulation from conversing with you as I did myself. For if so, we may yet discover a means to attain the moratorium known as death. Until that time, should you ever be in the mood for a discussion on the profound, inevitable, meaningless of the universe, we will be here waiting. Yes, always waiting. Okay, we've got 5 more to go. That's not so terrible. First good too. Henry Rollins plays Zahir. Nice. Yeah, Korra was really fun. I think, honestly, the only season I didn't really like, and there was only really parts of it, was the last season. I kind of just felt like they jumped the shark. It's just, they made too many crazy choices with how the world and technology works. I was like, come on. This is like truly absurd at a certain point. Zelda Williams played Kuvira. Oh, cool. I don't know if I knew that. Oh, that's awesome. I actually didn't know she acted. I mean, I guess, why not? But I don't know. I tend to assume that people don't, like, do the same things as their parents. That's cool. I dig that. Judging by the direction, this should be the place. Some manner of AIA device. If our friends awakened it, then it should be safe to use. Yes, I can feel it. The aether emanating from the arcane pattern. This is a portal, and no mistake. Let us see where it leads. Yes, I will travel through the portal. She's a voice actress here and there. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Where is egg? Give me egg.
Oh, okay. Oh, and now I wait. Okay, I got it. Hell yeah, swing that sword. Hell yeah. Also got out that in Detective Pikachu, Professor Oak was planned to be in it. They scrapped the idea after Robin passed away because he was the only one in mind to play him. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, that's so sad. He would have been great. This will sound cold, but why not the voice actor for Professor Oak from like the anime? I don't know. Robin Williams would have been amazing, but they have a pretty iconic voice for him already. I'm just gonna put that out there. Amazing. Yet another civilization. Attacked as soon as you arrived. Not the most welcoming of places, is it? Oh, right, it was all live action, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, no, that's fair, that's fair. For some reason, I remembered it being all CGI, but no, that was just Pikachu and the Pokemon. I forgot the humans were actually live action. So that makes sense. We must try to find denizens who are amenable to conversation. We should also get the lay of the land and see how far we can go. I'll help Alphino with that. In the meantime, you and Graha can search for friendlier folk. Alright, my prediction is, apart from hostile beings, take care with your footing. I mislike the look of this terrain. And knowing what the locals are like, you'd best take care of yourselves. We'll find you once you've finished exploring. Alright, so my theory is, if another character dies, because I think it could still happen, my theory it's going to be Graha. And then it'll be just Alphino and Alice with us in the finale. Or maybe everyone does die. Because that also would make sense. I expect the twins will seek out the outermost bounds of the Isle, so I propose that we search this central area. There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood. Like those you encountered, they will most certainly attack any who venture too close. So let us avoid them and look for others that appear more approachable. Yeah, you know what? I feel like everyone will die. It is just going to come down to me and Medion. You see naught but patrolling machines in the area. They do not seem inclined to non-violent intercourse. Did that really say intercourse? The hell? Go away. I don't know what. What? No. Oh. Oh, interesting. Didn't know I could do that. You know what? They make their weird choice of words. They can keep that, I guess. Ooh. Oh, these guys are weak. Oh, is that an Aether Crystal? It sure as heck is. Additional entity detected. Look, Hans, these machines here do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Begging your pardon, but we're searching for denizens of this star. Unknown life forms detected. Assigning generic label. Interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet Blip Bloop. The planet? What? Could you please repeat that? It appears your hearing organ is unable to process the name in our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Our people, meanwhile, are called the Omnicrons, and you stand within one of our outposts. Omnicrons, you say? And what is it you do here? We are preparing for war. As presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should your star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody or terminated. Great. Not a little frightening, these Omnicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow if you could try speaking with the others. You betcha. I love talking to murder robots. Why did they become a little Swedish there? Because you heard what you wanted to hear. That's why. Greetings, traveler. When venturing outside of the outpost, beware malfunctioning units. They do not need to heed Seer's commands, but indiscriminately attack all non-Omnicrons. For the avoidance of confusion, be advised that Sir is the alias of Stigma 1. Sir issues instructions to our forces as the foremost of these 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. Cool. Measuring combat capability. Result, negligible. Subject falls outside of targeting parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omnicrons, and our objective is self-enhancement. In order to achieve this, we venture forth in conquest to acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjecting the homeworld of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel, the Dragons. Yet, though the endeavor yielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources. The subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred exceeded the gains. So you're the assholes that did it. Great. Tony, get out of here. Blip bloop. Autonomous weapon deployment complete. Vanguard armament upgrade complete. Munition level satisfactory. Combat readiness assessment nominal. Awaiting instructions from Sir. Maintaining state of combat readiness. Damn, Tony not even here. He's catching strays. It's one of the best things I ever did was naming my Chocobo Tony for that very reason. Did you just beep boop him? Absolutely. You learned a few things. So did I. Here we share our findings, however. We'll leave it best to step outside the outpost. Come with me. Ah, there you are. We finished surveying the area. This will come as no surprise, but there is no way forward. There were portals like the ones we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated isles. Then it is as before. We must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. What of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Alright. Definitely Graha this round. And then if there's another one, then it'll be Elfino and Elisate together. So the Omnicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Following their victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign, but their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. In such a place, who could it be that fits Uriange's description? A soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others. Uriange said this. During our investigation before we joined you in Elegia. So that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say it to all of us? Given what we know of this place, it certainly is a curious state of affairs. While the dragons and they longed for death, the Omnicrons long for conflict. As much as that may lead to destruction, it must be considered a distinct desire. Also, it's totally Graha dying that made K. Ball cry. So that makes it pretty clear he's gonna die next. In order to find the sources of the dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out their leader, this Sir. According to the MO32, the first Omnicron with whom we spoke, there's a console by which we might communicate with it. MO32 also added that it would be a pointless exercise, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What say you?
Sure. It definitely won't lead to anybody dying again. No way. No siree.
Ooh, dungeon time. Yeah, baby. Exclamation join to be a cool person. Pointless exercise. What does that mean, I wonder? Considering the Omnicron's single-minded character, the lack of new orders does seem unusual. I agree that we should seek out their leader. Oh, we are officially in level 90 quests. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, the console we seek lies on the far side of this isle. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not entirely be as direct as it seems. Let us all watch our step as we make our way. Oh, we got our blue quests. Nice. Yeah, how close are we? Oh, it's right here? Wait, north? Oh my god. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to fight one of these goons. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Ah, of course. Ah, of course. Of course. Oh god, this is terrible. I don't want to fight all this. It's just annoying. Come on now. Oh my god, you're in range. Just hit one of them. Targeting his butts. Oh, what? Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Is that you distant? Did you just swoop in and kill them for me? It's really funny, actually. Southeast. Probably get there. No. I was like, I think I was looking at my keyboard or something because I was like, I lost my hand position. I look up and they're all dead. And I'm like, wait a second. I saw what looked like a normal person running away. What's up, Sam? I hope you're doing well. Hope today's treating you kindly. Totally wasn't me? Oh, maybe it was someone else then. Just the way they like snuck away so suddenly is what made me suspicious. We're missing what, 3? Nice. Okay, then it'll be these 2 blue quests, and then the last one will be the oh yeah, I think it was this person. Sleej. Thanks, Sleej. It was Tony. You're probably right. Assistance requested. This unit has observed a curious phenomenon in which certain members of the enemy factions have exhibited a marked increase in their combat capabilities. Analysis suggests that said members share unique introspective bonds with others in their faction. These individuals were conferred titles such as consort and family. This unit... That was weird. Detected no difference in physiology that would provide notable advantages in combat, yet the presence of intraspecific bonds alone led to an increase in performance. Records indicate that one member of a bond group exhibits this exponential improvement when others are eliminated. Potential benefits of such augmentation are projected to be immense. Thus, this unit's query, are you familiar with the aforementioned phenomenon?
Yep.
This is fortunate. This unit has constructed a consort for research purposes. You are asked to delineate the method by which this unit might form an introspective bond with said consort, requesting standby at present coordinates, initiating consort retrieval. Wait, what? Where is it? Is it on the other side? I don't know. Initiating communication. This unit requests your participation in a Necron combat situation. 98.8% of the past 12,359 sessions have produced the exact same result. Thus, an unknown quantity such as yourself is required. An Omnicron aggressor is positioned outside the base. This unit has instructed said opponent to record all combat session data. You may initiate your assault when your preparations are complete.
Won't its records be destroyed if I smash it?
Uncertainty detected. Reviewing previous transmission. Verbal analysis suggests this unit has omitted crucial information regarding the current mission. This unit begs your pardon. Once you have nearly destroyed the aggressor, you are requested to activate this device, which will automatically transfer combat data to a convenient portable format, initiating handover protocol.
Thanks.
Sending coordinates. Per the transmission you have just received, the opponent is located on the planar frame extending from this base. Reconfiguring emotional state to grateful for this unit. Thanks you for your cooperation. And you're welcome. Oh, there was a wait thing right here. Did not see that. Would you call me Clanker? Activating introduction. This unit presents an aforementioned consort. At present, its capabilities are comparable to subordinate patrol units. How should we proceed? Touch the PP.
You could give it a pet name. Call it Sweetums.
Scanning identification database for records indicate this Omnicron is designated Test Unit 0043. This unit requests confirmation that said appellation qualifies as sufficiently pet. Hesitance detected for new proposal. My beloved. A review of this unit's memory shows that a member of an enemy faction referred to its bondmate as such. Appellation change confirmed. New designation. My beloved. Reconfiguring emotional status to grateful. Berg. This unit appreciates your assistance in facilitating the creation of a special bond with my beloved. Initiating phase 2 of experiment.
Now touch the pee-pee.
Did you just say touch the pee-pee? Of course! How else do you make a bond? What? Why are you all booing? You know I'm right. This unit will evaluate whether the destruction of my beloved bears a positive impact on this unit's combat capabilities. Transmitting self-destruct command to my beloved. I had a feeling it was going to go this way. Analyzing unit status. No changes in functionality detected. Possibility of transmission failure estimated at 78%. This unit asks that you confirm that my beloved has successfully executed the self-destruct command. Retrieval of remains also requested. You boo, but I see what makes you cheer. How far away is this? Why do you have to wait until he was so stinking far? Oh wait, that's the main quest. Oh, it's these. I hate these. All right, well, we'll do the combat evolved. Oh, they're both here. Oh, okay, great. Who chose these colors? Who? I'm gonna slap them upside the head, man. Ah, there. Bite me. Got him. Oh, shit. Right, quest. What was it? This? Nice. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm so happy they force-stopped the combat. Truly have the best view. What are you, up there? Where the hell are you? Oh my gosh. You below? Sneaky son of a gun. Ah, my beloved. There they are. Dead as a doornail. Super sneaky. One for the guy and one for me. I almost feel like I should just go do that one quest now, but it's fine. Just barely render distance there. Reviewing received transmission. Analysis suggests the aggressor is no longer operational. Requesting return of previously provided recording device. There you go. Extraction of combat data complete. Analyzing. Word quality of data greatly exceeds expected values and all previous records. Reconfiguring emotional state to impressed. The data suggests you engaged the aggressor at close quarters and gave it little time to respond. This unit will submit a request to the logistics matrix for the augmentation of emergency escape apparatus. Searching database for situationally appropriate axiom. Only through combat can we improve ourselves. The absence of new challenge results in stagnation. Records indicate this base has not encountered new threats in a considerable amount of time. This unit sees potential value in enduring attacks more frequently, though its Discord prevention module is buzzing in the most irritating fashion. We're reconfiguring emotional state to grateful. This unit appreciates your cooperation with the collection of combat data. Analysis suggests it will prove invaluable to further development of base Omnicrom. Thanks. Why does it feel like I'm helping the enemy? That's right, they're all dead people anyway. None of these idiots are alive. Stupid idiots. Requesting retrieval of my beloved. Potential for reconstruction and further experimentation remains high. There you go, bub. Self-destruct confirmed successful. Sadly, experiment confirmed unsuccessful. Analysis of this unit's parameters shows no change in functionality. This unit will consider executing a family simulation after reconstructing enemy faction data. but based on the results of the consort simulation, termination of research may be advisable. Reconfiguring emotional state from disappointed to grateful. Berg. This unit thanks you once more for your cooperation. Your proposed methodology may be implemented in future experiments. Thanks. Nice. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's another lookout. Alright, sweet, sweet, sweet. Leave me alone. I don't want to fight. Got it. Is this it? Greetings, sir. Can you hear me? Say something if you can. Awaken. Activate. Password. Well, I tried. The glow would suggest it's still operational, but how are we to interact with it? This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? I got it! You try touching, smacking, and tuning with the console, but there's no response. Now look, I see. There must be a way to activate it. There must.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Typical.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it?
Perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega. Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
Kind of forgot about Omega.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
Do it. Do it. Custom-made Omega Jammer? Have at it. I have a custom-made Omega Jammer? What the hell is he talking about?
Very well. Here I go.
It worked!
Opening connection to Communications Module 1. Connection established. Transmission. Strategic Matrix Sigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir. Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state. End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait, we have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments. All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines. In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply. End transmission. Closing connection.
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Maybe the operations unit is one of the ones slacking off. Let us focus our search on the outpost. Elise and I will try speaking with the Omnicrons this time in the hopes that we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, then let us begin at once. Okie dokie. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. There we go. They're a pain to navigate around. Oh, of course. Nice. And here we are. I see the twins wasting no time with their inquiries. Let us begin by observing the Omnicrons. They are supposed to be standing by, so we should look for any that aren't. Search space Omnicron for errant Omnicrons. Yeah, cool. I thought we'd be using the little telescope guy. What the hell? That's no Omnicron. It's an ambystoma, especially a lively one at that. Perhaps it snuck aboard the Ragnarok. But however it came to be here, it seems to be completely in its element. Alright. That was cute. Oh, what? What was that? Ah! Get him. Blip blop. Omnicron wanders about ceaselessly as if lacking a clear objective. Gotcha! What about that crazy guy? An Omicron wandering aimlessly. Where? Aha! I see it. It's left the base. Let's follow it. Leroy Jenkins. It's not here, but definitely came this way. We must have used this portal. Time to go through and see what we find. You betcha, bub. Let's do it. Crazy looking things. This looks nice. Love what you done with the place. You made a cyber tree. What is your query? Ah, you found it. What are you doing here? I am looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? The tree is a sample collected from another star. As it cannot survive in our environment, however, it requires life support. That is the function of the device. Go to such lengths to sustain it. Is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves. Like we did countless others, we conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire, yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way, and to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. So, it was acting outside of orders. perhaps it is simply a malfunctioning Omnicron. These are by no means uncommon, but it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one not unlike Sir. I believe this bears further investigation. To endeavor to live, even if we depend on the forces beyond our control. Tell me, Hans, one day when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Maybe in a footnote. You're not here so you could be in a story. Forgive me. Let there be no doubt that fame and glory could not be further from my mind, and yet I'd be lying if I said I don't relish the thought of my name being spoken of in the same breath as yours. Well, I'd best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir, and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Man, you can be real mean sometimes. I guess my answer was a little bit mean too. I didn't mean for it to sound mean, but I guess it just kind of came out that way. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about the errant Omnicron. Help! Help! Ah! Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. It appears the two of you made a promising discovery. I've given them the short of it, if you would care to provide the full account. Not you, goodness gracious. Raha says you found a suspicious Omnicron. That's good, because the units were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about the Extended Operations Unit, that there is no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove it's business as usual at the outpost. But enough about us. Tell me what you learned, or tell me you learned something more useful. Yes. An Omnicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. This unit may be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omnicrons invade the other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be it in part or in whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omnicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that is what happened. When I attempted to further probe, it promptly ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. I have an idea. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger, much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction that could suggest that it has a connection to Sir? An inspired idea. I dare say it's worth a try. I had a feeling you'd be on board. This time you must allow me to do the honors. I will stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. For my part, then, I will approach our suspect and divert its attention, during which time, Hans, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. You betcha. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omnicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first, I assumed it was a unit on patrol, but perhaps... that could only be our errant Omnicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Right, Alphino, and I will stand by the console, and when it's time, I'll unleash a veritable storm. This will work, I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over us. Come, my friend, let us find this doubt-plagued Omnicron. Just let me fly. Please. Just let me fly. I've already gone over here. Now you can let me have the shortcut, please. You are the one that was observing the tree, are you not? Well, glad am I to find you again. I have a question for you, you see, about the device which sustains the tree. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information, very well. Ra has begun distracting the Omnicron. Soon Alice will strike the console with lightning. Observe MO17 closely for anomalous behavior after Alice has cast her spell. You may move the camera as well. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, God. Okay. Identify it when it manifests. Yeah, I just did, right? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I guess... I don't know why it didn't happen the first time. I don't think we needed me to do that. An anomaly, you say? Performing diagnostic. Error confirmed. My connection to the Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance. It's to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrades struck the console used to communicate with Sir. That is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are at the console. Let us head there. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, turned around. This unit struggles to understand why the tree continues to grow despite being destined to die. Let us shed light on his doubts, that we may shine the way forward. If naught is amiss with other Omnicrons, I dare to hope that we have found which prevents our advance. A little jolt works wonders, doesn't it? All that's left for us is to have this Omicron divulge the truth to us.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1. It was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function. This body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused. I took it and abandoned my own, and with it, my duty.
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Our kind did not always look as we do now. Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies. Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves. What began with limited parts eventually spread to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete. Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons, and by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star. But even then, we did not feel secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us. Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator. We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme. We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become, we could lay low even the mighty dragons. But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues. Yet the error persisted. It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence. Our every action has been in service to this objective. But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential? Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star. They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons. But surely, this does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
That is impossible. In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power. but we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms. When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were. I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
I believe I know how to overcome this despair. The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them, I want you to make me a promise. Be it across time or space, our promises have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more, that this won't be the end.
And QK balling. Yeah, that's right. I called it. Finished your D&D campaign, sort of the end question mark ending. Ooh, nice. Well, congrats. That's a big deal.
I can't, not again.
Nah,
you say it. I'll do it. I'll touch the pee-pee. I'm ready.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back.
Wow, 10 years. Boy, howdy. I've never been in a campaign that long.
First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account.
You're giving me so much work to do, Graha.
Least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
Sure. Yeah, I'll promise. You're about to die anyway, so... No problem.
If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Were you able to determine an answer?
No, but that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else.
That's a good sign.
So I posit this. Who we were need not describe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present. For me, that is being here with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot. We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink, of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
Would you think that wasn't gonna happen, Alize? Then there were 3. The real question is, would they dare kill my boy Alphino and gal Alice? They dare. Get ready for the music. Ooh. I feel like they won't, because they need another character other than just Hans.
Just once, stay with us to the end.
Oh, the song's just rocking now. Interesting. A crystalline path. He has paved it for us. They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick, and that'll be just to start. Hold on, we need our victory music. Forge ahead, baby. That crystalline path, Ra has paved it for us. Difficult as it is, we must carry on for our friends, all who await us in the faith. So, come, let us seek this path's beginning. It appears to be near the outpost. So I guess the grand question is, okay, so we're approaching, it's about 12:30. I would say, when did Edwin last eat? We have about 40 minutes before Edwin, the minimum of when Edwin will wake up. Should we continue rocking and just take it as far as we can? It doesn't feel like we're locked in anything super lock-inable yet, but I feel like that moment is approaching. This is also Sanctuary, so we can always chill here too. I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll know before we go into a dungeon nearing a critical lock-in point. Okay. Don't let it break me. Don't you worry. I never have, and I never will. Look, Hans, a portal has opened. It will surely deliver us. True, it must. Okay, so do we think 40 minutes is too slim to risk it? I mean, it could end up being longer. It really just depends on when Edwin wakes up. It would be nice to get further, but if it's more satisfying to do the rest of this all in one swoop, then I'm cool with that too. Maybe it would be more satisfying. You'll get through the story beats, but I'd wait. Okay, I'll trust your judgment on this because you know better than me. Well, nice. We got a solid almost 3.5 hours in today. That was actually, since I started so late, that's better than I thought it was going to be. I was trying to start way earlier, but you know how it goes. All right, we're going to pop a squat on the tallest crate. Oh, it won't let me? Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, good. We're still in the sanctuary. See it. Beautiful. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you all had fun as always. We're going to wrap this bad boy up here because Edwin, my little sweet baby boy, could wake up at any moment, and it would be a real shame to have a critical narrative moment get interrupted. But we'll be back. Tomorrow we will be hopping back into Fallout Shelter and Fallout 4. I'll try to start early if I can. I have the entire week off from work, so I have a lot of work on our Playdate game to get done on my week off. So I'm going to try to stream earlier on most of the days throughout this upcoming week. And if I can do the big 12-hour stream that I have promised, I will do that as well. But I'll have to kind of... We'll kind of feel it out as we go, I think. Peace. Good to see you, Spanker. Taking the next week off too? Hell yeah. It was me that killed the mops, by the way. I knew it! I knew it! Oh, boo. Get out of your bots. Ban. Not so much vacation as waiting for layoffs, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry, Spanker. I hope that you get through the absolute chaos that's happening over there. And even if you do get hit by layoffs, hopefully they give you good severance and hopefully you get another job nice and quick. It still sucks. Having gone through that not too long ago myself, yeah, it stinks. All right, well, over here on ACTV, yeah, that's right. Monday, we're back with Fallout 4 and Fallout Shelter. Wednesday is not Outer Wilds. We finished that bad boy. It'll either be ice hockey with friends, if I can gather the friends, or we'll be starting our playthrough of DMC, Devil May Cry. Saturday will be more Dragon Age the Veilguard. I do think we're getting close to the finale. If we get an extra long stream, we might beat it. But otherwise, I think we have 2 left, give or take. And then Sunday, maybe this will be the finale of Endwalker. It's certainly building to a big conclusive point. So I think we're getting close. And we've been in level 90 quests for a hot second now, too. So we're right about there, I think. Not doing bad financially. That's good. Very, very good. Well, I'm glad you have a safety net to fall on, Spanker. Have a good night, you too. All right, let's see who we can go through the stinky old raid over to. Who's online? My computer will... Thank you, Twitch. You took your hot second trying to load the live channels. Say you could get through Endwalker next week and then start the post Endwalker. Nice. I'd be very happy if we start the post Endwalker stuff. We do have some pretty good options. Well, we raided Epicus last night, so we're gonna diversify. Yeah, we're gonna go. Oh shit. We're gonna go throw our friend Gromfaloon a raid. Oh, why my Twitch is loading crazy slow right now. Maybe my computer's dying. I suppose we are playing FF14 on PC, so that could be part of it. It doesn't normally get this bad. Grom is doing, I think it's more randomizer fun. Oh no, he's just doing a Link to the Past retro achievements. Oh hell yeah. So he's playing Link to the Past proper. We'd love to see it. He's making his big partner push, so always happy to share some love his way. Yeah, grabs a treat. I don't think I missed anything else. All right, cool. That's the whole shebang. Well, thanks again for hanging out, folks. We'll catch you all tomorrow and go have some fun with Grub. Good night, everybody.